Hi guys, it's Sean Viraj. Welcome to my YouTube channel Brinktunes, where I post animated content, and I'm also going to be posting a lot of art content soon. I wanted to have just more of an impromptu general talk, and this talk is going to be about art business and about YouTube. Now, to be honest, when it came to art business, I found it to be pretty challenging because I'm someone who doesn't really have a business degree, and I'm someone who doesn't have too much business knowledge. Now, what I have done is I have used research as a tool, and I also have used AI and ChatGPT as a tool to increase my business knowledge by using their database to really get information. I know a lot of people use ChatGPT for their emails. I will say I do not use ChatGPT to make art or post that type of art online. As an artist, I use ChatGPT mainly just for trying to figure out things business wise or trying to figure out topics I don't really understand, like financial literacy. And I also try to make sure that information is correct by going back and doing research on it as well. But a big tool for me is actually having someone as an accountability partner. So Art Center has a service, the college I go to, career and professional development. And if you go on the website and you're a student, you can access mentors, not necessarily mentors, but just more counselors. And there is a counselor who I really like who does business advice, basically entrepreneurship advice. So I've been taking her, not necessarily classes, but her going to her meetings and learning more about business. And I'm going to just cover some of the areas that we discussed. Big things when it comes to business is doing your research. And before you even do business research, I think it's really good to jot down some notes. One of the notes I had was a 5-year plan. And then I took that 5-year plan and I put it down into a few actionable goals. And I also talked about looking into print on demand services because I am thinking about actually selling some of my artwork. And hopefully, I'll be able to do that this month at an art market. And I really want to cover that topic as well when that comes up. Now, let's go kind of deeper into the 5-year plan. I'm not going to try to cover it too much. Now, when it came to the 5-year plan, I actually really wanted to shoot for the moon because, hey, I really just wanted to be honest about where I wanted to be in life in my 5-year plan. I don't want to go over it too much, but I basically said, I want to be able to earn a living with my art. And I really want to be someone who creates shows, like little episodes of stuff on YouTube. I want to essentially be a content creator, but creating animated content and creating things people love and connect to. Hopefully, stuff on Netflix or maybe even movies. But for now, I really want to focus on building my YouTube channel. That's been a really big goal of mine. Right now, I'm at around 400 followers, and hopefully I want to get that 500. But I'm trying not to look at the YouTube subscribers too much because I think if you get into that subscriber race of, I need this many subscribers, I need this many views, it defeats the purpose of the whole YouTube process itself. I think you do want to chase views to some extent, but I think you also want to realize that sometimes the best ideas aren't these things that are formulated specifically for the algorithm. I've had videos that I've posted where it'll just blow up and I'm like, why did this random video get like 100,000 views? I don't know. But sometimes you can tell because you make it for the algorithm. So ultimately right now I'm just trying to post content and hopefully I have, an audience. I already know I have a few followers who are really dedicated and who I just love and adore. One of them just does these really cool cat animations online. and I'll link their channel at some point. I really want to make something more dedicated for them. And yeah, I want to make money off of my art and kind of showcase some of my characters. A few of my characters I've been exploring are Jammy, who is this piece of walking toast that is anthropomorphic, and he goes on these like fun space adventures. And the story is going to be called Jam in Space. So it's totally not Space Jam. But the other one is the Ugly Bunnies series that I was working on. I did about 3 episodes of those, but I might revisit it. I may not. It really just depends. And more. There's going to be more stuff. Right now, I'm working on a commission, so I don't know how much new artwork I could post, but I really want to post some of these art related videos and really just be on top of my YouTube stuff, because I have started my channel 4 years ago, but I wasn't really on top of it posting super consistently, and I really want that to change. I really want to post more and have more of audience engagement and all that good stuff. I also created actionable goals, and I've also created other different types of lists. I think that was one of the big lessons I learned, is organizing things in writing really helps. So in whatever way you can organize things in writing, please do that. This video right now is going to be just more general, more talking to the audience than anything. But if you guys want more of a deep dive, I definitely can do that in the future and really look into, hey, so this is how I started these lists. The reason I don't want to deep dive right now is because a lot of the to-do items on these lists are things that I haven't really gotten around to finishing. And I'm a little embarrassed about that, but I know that these types of things, lists take time, and honestly I've been enjoying my summer and just exploring with art and doing part-time jobs. So the main thing is, consistency in creating and stuff is going to be important, but also understand with your plans that things are not going to go according to plan and things are going to fall off. And so having lists and having things written out is important, but also just be flexible and realize that your lists are going to change and your goals are going to change over time. Final thing I wanted to go over is old content. So I think I have a challenge, which is I have a lot of animations or little projects I've worked on or little assignments I've done for classes where I know that they are not perfect, but I want to showcase them because I know that they can inspire other people. I think the more art that is out there, the better, especially human-made art. So I have, for my priorities right now, I actually want to post some of these interviews that I've done. So I did these interviews way in the past, about 4 years ago, when I posted my first short film. It was called At the 11:30. And so if you look down on my channel, you go way back. I actually recently reposted it. I replaced the music this time because the music last time was from copyrighted, so it was from another artist. So this time I had one of my friends, Aiden Voss, who composed it, and so that was great. I got to add new music to that, and I actually did interviews with people who I worked on that project. And so I want to basically take parts of these interviews and post it into YouTube Shorts, because those interviews were like maybe 10 minutes long, and though interviewing everyone, it took about an hour. So it's an hour-long footage, which is nice if you have the time to watch it. But I know that we are in a TikTok attention span, and attention spans are short, and I really want to highlight the artists that worked on it. So I'm definitely going to see if I can post those again, post those in those, nice YouTube shorts, Instagram shorts, whatever, TikTok, all that, that vertical format. I'm also going to make some edits to one of my past animations. It's about this really, really short animation, actually, but it's about this cat who wants this pizza, but it's being hung on a little fishing string. So they're trying to get it, and we'll see if they get it. I don't want to spoil it, but if you've seen my 2D animation reel, you know how it ends. And then I have already posted my CG animation reel, but I want to maybe make some more individual videos, shorts, really kind of explore that content. I want to see actually if I could try to do a video where I kind of explain the process a bit more. Not super in depth, but just showing, hey, this is the reference video, then this is the actual animation, and then this is the polished animation. And I've done some previs work as well, which is like a 3D thing. So I definitely want to post that soon rather than later. And I have some really, really cool videos that I made way in the past that I didn't edit for Animation Jam, which was this challenge where we work with a team and we have to make an animated short in 48 hours. So we start on Friday and we finish on Sunday, and Sunday's the cutoff. We cannot work past that. And we have to make a short in that amount of time. So I really want to see if I could edit that video and post that as soon as I can. You know, I'm very new to the YouTube stuff and I haven't really posted before, so I'm just kind of getting started. One of the big reasons I wanted to post this video is because I think there's a lot of art YouTube channels that cover art business, but they are from creators that have already had super successful art businesses. And I really want these videos to be a look into someone who is just starting their art business. So in about 4 to 5 years from now, you know, hopefully I look back at these videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've improved so much. But for now, this is the format. I'm in my room. I got this like fun Lego set behind me. I got art behind me, and I'm just like literally sitting on the floor and using my low quality mic for audio, using my iPhone. I have it propped up on a box with a little phone stand. Yeah, just low quality, but I want to make high quality insights, and I want to make these videos. And I've just been inspired by channels like Penguin Z0, where they just kind of do these like low quality videos. He literally wears the same shirt like every video. But I want to talk about art, and I want to talk about the process and the journey of a beginner artist and see where I go from here. Last little note is, you know, thanks for watching, guys. And if I can send one message out there for this video to summarize it, I would say that your plans are not always going to be going according to plan, and that the lists you make and the planning you do, you could do all the planning in the world, but with time and with circumstances, certain things are not going to go to plan. That doesn't mean don't do those things. It just means work around them and readjust. And so as I'm beginning my YouTube journey, I am basically readjusting. So I want to tell you, hey, if you're in a point in your life, you know, where you need to readjust and, you know, you feel like you're in a low point or even in a medium point, you can always restart and you can always readjust. So if this is a sign, hey, if you need to readjust. Overall, thanks for watching. As one of my great teachers, Charles and Bill, has said, keep creating. Thank you.